What's good with y'all? It's your boy Coach Carl. Mr. 58 is the new 28. Just thought I'd log in and see what everybody doing around the world. All around the world, and I miss my homies. Yo, what it do, man? I'm up in here putting that work in, dog. Just finished the 4-mile jog. Back at the crib now. What we got here? Delta Roots, what up, dog? What's good with you, player? What's happening, man? I just walked in the crib, man. Just finished 4 miles. I came in the house and changed my hoodie because it's a little warm outside today, man. It's funny how it was like 20 degrees outside yesterday, and today is saying it's about 55. So we went up 30, 35 degrees, man, in like 24 hours. I don't know how that be going on, man, but hey, look, I ain't mad with the weather. You got to get the weather, got to be where the weather got to be. But look, where am I from? No, man, I'm in Virginia, dog. Well, we might as well be in the Bermuda Triangle. Down here, man, it just keep going back and forth. Monday, man, it was 0 degrees outside. 0. Tuesday was like 18. In the day, man, it's like 55. And tomorrow it's going to be like 58. Then it's going back down again. I don't know what's going on, man, but weather sick, bruh. Say you warm in New Orleans? What the temperature down there, player? What the temps down there looking like? Do y'all have mad winters down there? A lot of snow? 68. Oh man, that's like Arizona. I got a homeboy said he was going to Arizona this weekend. Say Arizona temperatures in the 70s. Do it snow down there in New Orleans? Only cold fronts? Man, I just came back from that run, man. A run requires water. Man, when you come back from a run, man, you lost a lot. You lost a lot of water. Yeah, man, what's going on with you today, player? You done worked out or you gonna work out later? I hit it early this morning, man. Then I hit it again midday. Then I just came back from 4.44 miles. Yeah, and it's 25 minutes to 3 in the PM. SL Alexander FF. What's good? Work out later at work is slow. Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You got to put it in. Sometimes you got to go to work first. I tell people you do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. So the work part is something you got to do. You got to do that to get the rest of it. Scotland, what's good with you, player? Play Everlong by Foo Fighter. Hey, look, I might need to hear that when I'm out on the run. Is it pumping like that? What's good? Somebody say hello, Unc. What's good? Say play the song Everlong by Foo Fighters. Yeah, man. Hey, look, man. Y'all be giving me some good ones, dog. Real talk. Do I run every day? Yeah, man. I run every day. 3 is my minimum, man, depending on how bad the wind is. I just don't like running in the wind. But 5 is my normal. 10 on Saturday. And I do a ruck walk every Sunday, 5 miles minimum, with a 20-pound vest on. So the days I don't, it's only one day I don't run, and I walk. I do a ruck walk, so I might as well be running. D Porters 7783. Hey, look, man, I'm always up here every day about the same time, somewhere around 3 o'clock. I rock it from 3 o'clock to like 4:30. How'd I get the medals? They boxing, karate medals. Kevin Abreu, salute, homie. Glad you up here. Glad you got you dialoguing in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Keep them likes up, man. So the algorithm keep knowing that when I get up here, I always got some people I can talk to. The world is full of folk that need conversation. Somebody right now sitting in their room wishing they had somebody to talk to. Cause everybody ain't got a friend. So if y'all ain't got a friend, it's time to log in. English soccer player. Oh, word? Ethan McLeod died last night, man. My prayers go out to his family, dog. Somebody said my glasses are nice. Hey, look, these just my reading joints, bro. Hello, brother, but I appreciate it. Hello, brother, I'm from India. What's good, India? Sup, Unc? Random Sings. Car accident, man, it's crazy. Hey, look, watch your language on here, whoever you is, with all these N words. Nobody don't want to see that, bruh. Good evening, Carl. Have a good Christmas and New Year. Keep the channel going. England, man. You know I'm going to keep it popping. Rob James, what's good with you, man? Glad you up here, dog. Glad you up here. How many of y'all done train today? Let me know if y'all done put in the training time. Greetings, Coach. Broccoli. 55 Gemini. Listen, Coach, I lost 90 pounds last year. Then I had a major family issue, and my family was jealous of my weight loss. I have now gained all the weight back, and I weighed around 340 pounds, man. You can't let the jealousy stop you from doing what you gotta do, man. There's a whole lot of people that's jealous of people, man. Whole lot of situations turn ugly like that. But guess what? This is your health, homie. This your health. So if you need to lose another 90, go ahead and peel it back, bruh. This is your life. You don't control nothing in your life but your health. That's the one thing that you control. What you put in your mouth and how many exercises you do and how far you walk. That's what you control. That's all you. You, yourself, and I. You know what I'm saying? So bottom line, man, don't let nobody stop you from doing your hustle, player. If they get jealous, they get jealous. I knew a girl one time that lost a lot of weight and her best friend kept talking about her. Kept saying she looked like a crackhead. Kept saying her head looked big to be small and all that. The girl ended up gaining the weight back. Then the girl that was doing all the talking ended up losing the weight. Ain't that something? How do you get out of this depression rut? You gotta force yourself out of it. Just like anything else. If you drink, you gotta force yourself out of it. If you smoke, you gotta force yourself out of it. If you sit at the table and you eat bad food, you gotta force yourself out of it. You gotta be accountable for you. Remember what I told you? Your health is the one thing you can control. So if you're in a depression rut, it's time to get up and make it happen. Whatever's depressing you, drop it like a hot potato. Hey, look, I tell people all the time, they ask me why I don't have no car right now. Cars were depressing, man. I had cars. I had every kind of car you could think of. And I just woke up one day and realized that I could walk, bike, or run everywhere I wanted to go. So I got rid of the car. Let my wife keep a car. Now, every time her car break down, she like, what the crap? And that's what I'm saying. The same thing I used to say, what the crap? Now I don't got to say that no more. You feel what I'm saying? We got to force this depression out of our system. Otherwise, that depression is going to be rocking us, man. Eric Graham, you know what I'm talking about? No N words. People just be getting up here trying to say all kinds of, because they know they got a forum. They know people watching, man, but all I do is block them. You know how I get down. I block them because it ain't about that, man. Hey, look, I don't care what you call me, but the bottom line is don't just disrespect the channel like that for no particular reason at all. Cocktail, I appreciate you being up here. Ren 3600. It was hard to lose weight, and now I have to do it all. Hey, look, better do it all over again than be wishing you did. You know what I'm saying? It might be hard to lose it, but just, hey, look, start all over again. Hey, look, it's better to be on your mission away somewhere than don't be on your mission away to nowhere. Hey, look, appreciate the message. Share Bear, appreciate the message. Everybody need to know Jesus. Everybody. It's how we stay alive and how we got a place to go when we finally leave here. Say finish work now for Christmas. Went for a run this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, look, man, we got to be accountable to us, bruh. We got to be accountable to us. Real talk. We got to be accountable to us. Hey, look, nobody gonna be accountable for you but you. Nobody gonna be accountable to you but you. Say, bruh, divine things, 508. Hey, bro, what makes you happy after a bad day? Man, I don't really have bad days now, but when I used to have bad days, I used to drink, right? And it didn't make me happy. It just made me kind of forget about the bad day. But then I realized that that was stupid because now I wasn't having a bad day, but I was drunk. I was having that kind of day. You see what I'm saying? It's like hiring a snake to kill a mouse. When the snake kills the mouse, who kills the snake? So that's the bottom line. So now, man, I go walking, bro. I don't have bad days, but if I did have one, if I got this close to a bad day, man, I go walking. I put that music on, man. I was just listening to Lil Tusi, Lil TJ, Tusi, Lil I think No Cap. All those cats was on my Pandora. Yeah, and I was rocking with them today, man. So yeah, but sometimes you just got to get out the house, bro. You got to get out the house. A dog or a gym or running is the best for depression. Hey, look, I had a dog, man. I had a dog for 12. I always had dogs when I was growing up. But my last dog I had for 12 years, he got sick, passed away, man. And, hey, look, I've been thinking. I've been this close to buying another dog, player. Because them dogs, man, they know when you having a bad day and they come right on in and try to make your day better. Come right on in and try to make your day better. Somebody say you don't. Oh, wait a minute, I missed it. You don't have a car. Hey man, I don't have a car because I don't want one. It's a lot of stress, bro. Cars are a lot of stress. You got to keep them up, man. And I got tired of doing that. I got tired of having a car sitting out front. My last car I had, say 4 years, from 2020 to 2024, I only drove the car like once a week because I walk, bike, and run everywhere. So I don't need a car. That's when I realized I was spending money on something I ain't need. I'm trying to get to that, what y'all know about that minimalist lifestyle, where you just stop buying stuff that you don't need. That's where I'm trying to get to. This ain't an African accent, bruh. African accent don't sound nothing like me. Look, I can't even understand what some people from Africa be saying. Hey, look, car note, car insurance, maintenance, gas. The lawn keepers kept spraying, the lawn, getting the leaves up, be leaves on your car. They can't get it all off, man. Be dirt on your car, they can't get it all off. And so I eventually, man, people asked me to buy that car for a while. I went on and sold it. And I kept saying I was gonna buy another one, but the non-headache of opening up my front door and nothing sitting in the parking lot, that's a good feeling. Look, I can go out the front door. I just came back from hitting past the store and all that, man. My store, the bank, everything right in the same shopping center. It's only a half a mile from here. Rob James, you know people, man. You know people. Don't let them get you, bruh. Don't let them get you. They ain't gonna get me. Don't let them get you. That's what we do here. Eduardo Aquino, appreciate you being on here. Walter Jones, 6165, I hear you. Appreciate it. Hey, look, Delta Roots, man, them trolls start early, man. Hey, look, you gotta remember, a lot of people are out of school. Halfway around the world, they out of school right now for Christmas. They ain't got nothing better to do, man. They get up here and they just start rocking. But it's all good. We got to go past them, because I'm going to go past them. Can walking make you lose weight? You reckon because I'm overweight, I find it hard to jog. A lot of people find it hard to jog for different reasons. Ankles, knees, backs. Some people just can't run. They ain't got the cardio for it. Walking is nothing but running slow. So yes, walking can help you lose weight. Just walk 30 minutes a day. 15 minutes away from the house, 15 minutes back to the house. Take your phone, put on some headphones, turn on some music, watch a podcast, listen to a video, something. Listen to some music. Bro, give me best advice you have for a teen. Don't listen to nobody. Don't let peer pressure get you to doing nothing you don't want to do. Too many people I know that's teenagers, it's on weed, it's on drugs, it's on sex, it's on fights, it's on a whole lot of stuff that you wouldn't be doing if you was by yourself. Most of the time, somebody encouraged you to do something by telling you they did it or by doing it with you. And they ain't making it no great. Bruh, you know what you ain't supposed to be doing. So the bottom line is don't do it. Yeah, man. Hey, look, Gareth Evans. You know what a grandpappy is? It's a great grandfather. I ain't old enough to be a great grandfather. I probably ain't old enough to be your great grandfather. Yes, sir. Let's see what we got here. The strongest guy ever. Thanks a lot. You're Nubian Sudanese Muhammad. Hey, look, appreciate it. We're gonna be strong not only in muscle, man, but in mind. It takes the mind to be strong. Keep that shine. Michael Barrett, boy, you know I'm gonna keep it. I don't know no other place to get it. I gotta make it, right? I gotta make it. I'ma study for straight hours. Hey, look, that's what I'm talking about. You gotta, hey, look, study. Studying is the most important thing that we can do. Because if we study, we get smarter. And the smarter we get, the harder, the less harder we have to work. Somebody asked me, do I drink? No, I do not. The heart's for you. Hey, believe it. Let's see what we got here. See what we got here. These chats be popping off. My next goal is to get down to 260. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Get it down. You can do all of that. It's about your life. It is about your life. Don't let nobody change your direction. Don't let nobody invite you to the party. Don't let nobody bring you a piece of pie. Don't let nobody give you a donut. Don't let nobody encourage you to do nothing you ain't supposed to do. You trying to get down. Turn everything away. Only eat what you buy. If you don't buy it, don't eat it. Everybody's getting old, dog. Hey, look, plain and simple. It's what we do here. You keep living, you're gonna get old. If you don't get old, it's gonna be because you die. That's how we do things. But it's how you get old. Everybody's gonna get old and everybody's gonna die. But how you do it is up to you. You can train, you won't feel old, even if you look old. Yo, coach, how do I sharpen my boxing skills in general? Just keep practicing. See, boxing is one of them things like karate. That's why in America, karate is different. You can go from 0 to black belt in 3 to 4 years. If you go to Japan or China or any other places like or the Shaolin monks, there ain't no 0 to 4 and no black belt. It's just work, work, work. The belts don't matter. Boxing, people think you can go from 0 to champion in a month, 0 to champion in a year. It's not about that. It's about learning. The more you learn, the more you hone your skills, the better your skills become. Bustin' Dustin, what's good with you, dog? Howdy, coach. Looking sharp. God bless you, my brother. Hey, look, appreciate it. Sketchy Rufus, appreciate you being up here, dog. Y'all keep hitting that like button, man. Keep getting them likes up for your boy. I'm gonna be up here for a minute. So let's see if we can get them likes up to at least 100. That's what we doing here, man. We trying to grow. We always trying to grow. We always trying to get bigger. Do I do private lessons? No, I don't. I don't teach at all right now unless it's online. So, with that being the case, if you ever come on my channel and you see something you want to know, or if you up here now and you know something you want me to talk about, we can talk about it. But if you got a lesson you want me to teach you, please tell me what it is. You can also go to my Instagram page. My Instagram page is the same as this name, Coach Carl 757. You can leave me private messages on Instagram and I'll get right back to you. If you want me to show you a lesson about something, it's going to be free. So the bottom line is all you got to do is just ask me for it. Coach Carl, I have a question. So I have a fitness instructor qualification and I'm going on to my nutrition qualification. Is it better to be self-employed in the fitness industry or work with a company? It all depends on what kind of gift of gab you got. If you can talk, if you can talk the talk and walk the walk, then you don't need to work for nobody. You can work for yourself. But if you need to build up, then go work for somebody. And that'll help you get yourself in the right department so that you can keep growing on your own. But I've always been self-employed. I ain't never worked for nobody. I've always been. Ever since I was 18, I worked at a barbershop. Even though you work in a barbershop that belongs to somebody else, you still considered a subcontractor, which means you're self-employed. You had to get your own business license and you do the whole nine, do your own taxes, everything by yourself. You just using his shop as a house to cut out of. But man, everything I ever done, man. So look, you could do it on your own, but it depends on position you in, to whether you need the money right now or, whatever. If you're living at home with your mom and dad, that's cool. You got a chance to work it up. If you're not and you're out on your own, I don't suggest going out on your own in the business. I suggest getting with somebody that's going to help you, because you can't start at zero. See, when you're living with your mom and dad or your sister, your brother or a cousin, or when you just got plenty of money, you can start at zero. But if you ain't got that situation, then you can't start at zero. It means you got to work for somebody. Got to get your money up. But I appreciate you being up here, and I appreciate y'all hitting the likes. And please continue to get them degrees. Please continue to learn all you can, because there's so many people around the world that's going to need what you offer. Trust me. See, I'm working on getting a job so I can afford to do Optiva weight loss for diabetes, because I am pre-diabetic, which is why I want to lose weight, because I lost my dad to diabetes. See, that's smart thinking. You are doing the right thing. Let me tell you, let me be the first to tell you, if not the last to tell you, you're doing the right thing. If you see somebody else in a bad situation, why be in that same situation? You're doing things to correct that situation so you don't have to be in it, so that the loved ones that fall behind you won't have to see you go through what you watch your dad go through. So with that being the case, let's keep this thing popping. Let's keep it popping. Don't let it happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Fix it. Diabetes is fixable. You can fix it. Rehan, 3600. Appreciate it. Make sure y'all keep hitting that like button for me. I appreciate that. $40 whatever. 4YNFANET. I don't ignore messages. Sometimes they come so fast I can't read them all. So with that being the case, send it again. Can't go back and read it, because the ones that's, I'm probably 50 messages ahead of myself. Sometimes, man, it'd be like, I think yesterday I had 8,100 people, 8,100 people online. It was 497 people in the chat. You can't get to everybody's message, even though you try. You got to remember, you're only one person. Sir, good evening. I need a little financial help. I want to travel from Festive and I'm totally broke. Man, financial, hey, look, people are looking for help all over the world, bro. If somebody up here can help you, they'll read your comment and they'll, figure out how to get to you. I started one meal a day, and I'm starting to feel great again. Thanks. Hey, look, Nada 75. Hey, look, that one meal a day, man. Hey, look, it's funny because when you eat it, make sure it's big enough to go through that 1 hour. Then eat it. Make sure it's got carbs, protein, fat, less sugar, less sodium. Make sure you got enough protein in that meal. Drink your protein shakes. Do all that in that hour, and I promise you, you won't think about it, and the next thing you know, it'll be the next day at the same time. You can do it all over again. You'll start getting better at it. You'll start planning better meals. You'll start, running to do the thing with it. You know what I'm saying? I do 200 push-ups daily, but always get pain in my shoulders. Hey, slow it down. Slow it down. If you're having pain and it's just not pain from muscle pain, it could be joint pain. So just take a break. Instead of doing 200, do 100. Then see how you feel for a couple. Sometimes you got to build your way up. I do 200 push-ups a day since 2015. I think I got to 200. 2013 when I started training. In 2014, I started doing about 75 a day. But I think I got to 200 by 2015. So, man, but it had some days. I had some days that my shoulders want to give out on me. But now it's rudimentary. Now I just get on the floor and just do them. But don't let it stop you. Just let it, maybe put a little pause on you, but don't let it stop you. I say you were self-employed until you got fired by yourself last week. Hey, look, I wanted to fire myself a few times too, because being self-employed is hard. It is, because you got to do everything. Hey, look, if you don't work, the money don't come in the door. I've been self-employed my entire life. I raised a family, a wife, me, and 3 kids that are now 33, 31, and 27. Raised the whole crew. Paid for a house and a barbershop and a boxing gym by myself. But hey, look, it ain't no like bragging. I'm just telling you that that was the plan. The plan was me for never work for nobody. And so I made that plan work, but that plan is hard. I don't suggest that a lot of people do it because you're going to miss a lot of sleep. You know what I'm saying? You're going to work real hard. You're going to work your fingertips off. But, hey, look, but the benefit of it is you don't owe nobody but you. Sorry, Coach, another question. How do I maintain balance in boxing stance? By keep doing it. That's the only way to do it. Boxing is one of them things that you got to keep going over and over and over your moves. You got to go over and over your moves. As long as you understand the concept. If you're left-handed, put your right foot out front. If you're right-handed, put your left foot out front. Feet should be shoulder length apart. They shouldn't be lined up like this. They should be lined up like this. So it should be shoulder length apart this way, shoulder length apart that way. Then bend your knees slightly. Slightly bend your knees so that you can have better stance. If somebody can hit you like this and tip you over, your stance ain't no good. You got to tighten up on your stance. Build your legs because ain't no tree in the world going to stand without strong legs. That's why you got trees that stand. When trees fall down, it's because the base get weak. When people fall down, it's because the legs get weak. You know, more old people, the problem that most old people have when they get older and they hurt themselves is because they fell down. Their legs are weak. You know what I'm saying? So with that being the case, let's tighten up on them legs and make that stand strong. Do I have both experience in the nutrition side and the fitness side? Or do you only focus on creating work? I mean, I do both. I have experience in everything. I had to have. Remember, I told you I was self-employed, so everything that I did had to come through me. So when I had my boxing gym, I had 131 students. Not everybody there was fit to climb into the ring. Some people were just in my gym because they wanted to lose weight, get in better shape, learn self-defense. I had to know it all. So I had to know fitness nutrition. I had to know exercise science, the whole 9 yards. That's how I could teach people what to do to get in better shape, show them how to lose weight. I had ABC News, which is Channel 13 in Hampton, Virginia, came and do an interview at my gym. I had about 6 people at the gym that had lost at least 50 pounds. The highest weight loss person that had been there for a year and a half had lost 85 pounds. It's all about what you teach people. And in order to teach people the right stuff, you got to know the right stuff. So I'm what you call a one-man band. I'm the guy that could do everything. So I could teach everybody from lightweights to super heavyweights and everything in between. From karate, white belts to black belts and everything in between. That's the gift that God gave me. So in order for me to be able to utilize my gift, sometimes you got to study because the reality is you don't know everything. I still don't know everything, but I knew enough to get people through the hard times. You feel what I'm saying? They say run for president. Hey, look, I ain't trying to run for president. I'd be hated more than I'm hated on here. You know what I'm saying? People used to ask me to run for city council or run for the school board council in my area because I was so popular. But I just didn't want the weight. Sometimes, man, you don't want the weight on your back. I can't get up in the morning and put on a knapsack full of crap every day. I can't do that. Yeah, that diabetes is nasty for real. Believe it. You doing the right thing. I appreciate somebody else kind of giving you the gritty. And look, Wisdom, I appreciate you being up here. I really do. But sometimes you got to watch what you say and how you say it. Greetings from Germany, champ. Have you ever visited Europe? No, I have never visited Europe, but I got a son right now that's in the army in Germany. He's here now. He got here 4 days ago. And he'll be here until next Tuesday. Then him and his wife are going back to Germany. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all hitting the like button. Means a whole lot. I appreciate y'all leaving these comments. I tell people all the time that there are 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 people. One day I got online, I stayed up here for 2 hours. I had 26,000 people online, but less than 500 people, around 500 people was in the chat. That means it was 20,000 other people just watching the live. So they was watching me talk and answer some of the questions that y'all have. Y'all helping people. Y'all questions are helping people that are not asking the questions, if you understand what I'm saying. Sometimes people are good observers. They watch and they listen to the questions. They get one that sounds like what they would have asked, and then they listen for the answer. So we are helping everybody. This is a site that's geared to help everybody. That's why I'm telling people. It don't matter. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what you are. People ask me all the time about gay stuff. I don't care. I don't care if you're gay. It don't matter to me. Are you a human being? Do you have a heart? Are you trying to love somebody? Then I'm with you. I'll help you. How much way I can. The bottom line is, look, if you up here and you short, you tall, you skinny, you huge, whatever the case may be, we got something for everybody up here. Please keep asking the questions. And I'm gonna keep giving y'all the answers, because it's not just the question you ask is not just coming from you, and the answer I'm giving is not just going to you. So with that being the case, let's keep it popping, y'all. Keep it popping. Man, I can't show you my fastest punch right now, dog. I'm sitting down. I done already worked out, bro. You want to see a fast punch? Go to my channel. I got over 1,500 videos on this page. You can go up there. You can see me do all kinds of stuff, all kinds of ways. Evan Isaiah 1000, I appreciate you, dog. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to speak the best I can. God gave me some wisdom, man. He gave me some knowledge and some understanding. Now I'm just trying to share it with my people. It's a lot of people out here, man, that need what I'm giving them, whether they recognize it or not. Trust me. Because when I was y'all age, I know a lot of y'all are younger than me up here. I needed it too, man. I wish it was a channel I could have got on and I could have learned a lesson. It would have stopped me from learning the lesson in the street the way I had to learn it. I would have preferred not to get pulled out on. I'd have preferred not to get swung on. I'd have preferred not to been put in a headlock to try to beat up and kill. I preferred not to go through all that. All I had to do was have somebody to talk to, but you don't always got somebody to talk to, dog. Everybody don't always understand what you're going through. I've been through so much stuff that I understand what everybody up here is going through, period. Period. I done sat in the hospital and watched people die. I done went to the hospital and held people's hand that was thought they was about to die. I mean, I done watched guys get beat up by girls. I done watched girls get beat up by guys. It's all of that. Hey, look, man, you been where I've been. I come up in the hood, man, plain and simple. My mom was splitting a can of pork and beans and franks with me, her, and my brother. One can that was only this big, and 3 people had to eat out of it. Man, hey, look, I came from a house, man, when we first growed up, man, I came from a house that had so many roaches on the floor, you thought it was carpet. You come in the kitchen in the middle of the night, so many roaches on the floor, looked like a rug. When we had to get it all straight, man, we had to come up. You ain't born coming up, you come up. Do you work now? No. I was a barber for over 40 years. I owned barbershops, I owned boxing gyms, taught at karate studios, wrote a book, was on a record label for 4 years, owned a recording studio. I did everything, taught private lessons at one point. I just saved my money, man, so I ain't got to, you can't stay in the same life. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting something different to happen. So in 2020, I was able to walk away from it all. Should I do push-ups every day or certain days in a week? How many should I do in a day? If you are a beginner, I say do 50. If you're not a beginner, you can get up to 200. It's people that do like me. I do 200 push-ups a day, 7 days a week. Hey, look, man, it's 24 hours in a day. My workout, the full workout that I do takes about 3 hours. So you're talking about 21 hours. I get to just rest until the next day comes. So with that being the case, I always teach people about an exercise routine. I did a magazine article one time, and I teach people about an exercise routine that I created in 2013, and it's called a 50 package. I didn't create it on purpose. I created it by accident, simply because I couldn't do more than 50 of nothing. So what the exercise routine is 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats, 50 jumping jacks, 50 forward and backwards arm rotations, and I walk 15 minutes away from the house so I can turn around and walk 15 minutes back to the house. Now, a lot of people say I can't do 50. Okay, get a stopwatch out. Do 5 push-ups, wait 15 seconds. Continue to do the same thing until it becomes easy. Once it becomes easy, go to 10 push-ups. Use 15 seconds. At the end of your last push-up, count 15 seconds before you do them again. I don't care how long it takes you to do 15 or 10 push-ups. I care about the 15-second break at the end. Get to 50, get up off the floor and do the next exercise. It's called the 50 package. 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 squats, 50 jumping jacks, 50 forward and backwards arm rotations, 15 minutes away from the house, 15 minutes back, and that's your walk. That is a complete body and fitness exercise program. It's the beginner's program, but it'll get you where you got to go to. Respect, bro. Chris Seville. Respect. Rowdy Roshan. Yo, what it is, man? How do you shadow step in boxing? I don't know what a shadow step, man. People come up with different names, but I don't know what that is by the name. There's nothing called a shadow step. That somebody showed you something or it's just the way you interpreted it. But you go on my page and you can watch shadow boxing. I got videos called shadow boxing. Go to my channel, watch shadow boxing videos. And then you'll see everything you need to see because it ain't no tricks in the game. Once you learn the game, you learn the game. What do I do live now? Still train 7 days a week. You know, get up in the morning, come downstairs, start training, I record everything. Because I got a lot of collections. I don't know if I told y'all this before, but I got a major coin collection. 4,000 pieces is in my collection. My collection is online. It's on a YouTube channel called 4,000 Coins. So if you go to my channel called 4,000 Coins, you'll see I have coins from early 1800s to 2026. I got dollar bills and 10s and 5s and 20s that are vintage from the early 1800s, 1900s, all the way up until now. I have 7 vintage pocket watches. I have gold bars. I have gold and silver bars, platinum and palladium. If you know what palladium is, it's something like platinum. It's a precious metal. I do that. Also got a die-cast car collection that I've been collecting. I've been collecting coins since I was 12. I got a die-cast car collection, which is like all of the Hot Wheels and Matchbox and the 124s and the 128s and the 118s. And they all look like real cars. You can sit on, I got a whole room designed for it. It's called Model Mania 757. So I do a lot of stuff in the course of a day. I used to have a bike collection. I had 14 bikes. I broke it down. I only got 4 bikes now because I just, you know, it's like everything else. You get tired of doing the same thing over and over. You change it and want to do something different. So I ain't getting rid of nothing. I just got rid of the bikes because they was taking up space. But my coin collection is in boxes. It's in things that look like treasure chests. Push-ups cause shoulder pain. Yep, depending on who you are. They don't cause me shoulder pain no more. But when you are building something, yeah, everything hurts. So you're not sponsored Optiva, but it is very clean. It has everything you need in 1 scoop of powder. Hey, look, I've seen it before. It's good. It worked. You know what I'm saying? It do what it do for the people that needed to do it. You know what I'm saying? So keep popping it. No, not at 75, man. I'm just trying to be the best I can, bruh. Real talk. I'm trying to be the best I can. I can't be nothing else, bruh. Am I a fitness coach? The best guru? Yes. I do fitness training. I talk about karate. I talk about boxing. I talk about exercising, working out, and I'm vegan. So I show you the vegan athlete. You know, somebody that got a 6-pack, somebody that's cut up and in shape, but I'm vegan. So with that being the case, you know, I show you how to go around eating the stuff that might not be good for some people, you know, might not be good for me. But I changed to go to vegan. But I don't suggest that everybody up here become a vegan. I just suggest that you stop eating stuff that come out of packs. So much stuff come out of packs that we ain't supposed to be eating, like honey buns, Snickers bars, Twix bars, cupcakes, cake, you know what I'm saying? Cookies. Man, come on, man, eat real food. Even if you're not vegan, eat real chicken. You know what I'm saying? Eat chicken. Stacy, hey, look, appreciate it. Stacy Stoles, 8722. Hey, look, I appreciate it. Say you bet my sons are super respectful. Yeah, they're my dogs, man. They're my dogs 100, man. We all putting in this thing together. Yeah, I got one son that's in the army in Germany, and he doing this thing in Germany. He been in the army for 3 years. He went in at 29 years old. He was out here. He was working as a supervisor at FedEx. He decided he didn't want to do it no more. So he told me, he said, I'm thinking about going in the military. I said, what you waiting for? And that was the end of it. He in the military now. He got married in the military. My other son used to be well, my son that's in the military now, he's in the army. My other son that used to be in the military, he was in the Navy. He spent 6 years in the Navy Reserves, and now he works for the government. And then my daughter, she's 27. She went to college, graduated with a bachelor's degree in business, and now she works at a mortgage company. This is me and my sons right here. And they both in good shape. They both did 10 years of karate. They both did 10 years of boxing. One is 33, one is 31, and my daughter's 27. Israel or Palestine, no hate. I don't hate either one of them. I don't know either one of them. I ain't never been there. Say you eat only 2 snacks and 1 main meal. It all depends on what those snacks are. It all depends on. I got 2 snacks in the kitchen right now, an apple and an orange. I do apple, oranges, bananas, grapes, cantaloupe, and watermelon. I do sunflower seeds, peanuts, and cashews. And that's how I get down. But look, I tell you, I don't expect people to do what I do. What state am I in? I'm in Virginia. Say I get 1K bi-weekly. It's new for me trying to set goals to save. I got 3 cats and a beautiful wife who stayed down with me. Hey, look, then you are everything, my friend. If you got a partner, then you are everything. I'm telling you. People don't understand. A man asked me, I told a man I was going to get married one day, right? It was an older guy that came in the barbershop. And I told him I was going to get married. And he says, I don't know nothing about your wife, but I just got a question for you. If you jumped out, if you was in a building, and the building, you was on like the 5th floor or 6th floor of the building, and you had to jump out the window, and your wife had to get on your back and jump out with you, would she be a rock or no? He says, would she help you fall or help you land? I said she'd be a parachute. He said, you marrying the right wife. He simply asked me if you were in a building at the top floor and had to jump out the window, would your wife help you land or help you fall? I said she would help me land. She'd be a parachute. That's my wife. And I've been married for 34 years. Say I can get with you, you gonna pimp me out. Hey man, real talk, man. Sometimes being in the kind of shape I'm in ain't always a good thing. I was walking down the street today and I seen this lady, she was walking towards me. She was on the sidewalk and I was on the sidewalk. We was crossing paths. And she waved and I waved and then she smiled and waved again. I'm like, how many times you gonna wave? That's what I'm saying to myself. And then as I walked past her, she turned around looking at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? I'm like, this is what I'm thinking to myself. I'm past them days. She knew I saw her paying attention and I guess she was hoping that I stopped, and just kind of had a conversation with her. But I'm past them days, bro. Ain't nothing else out there for me, bro. I already got mine. Rest in peace to your mom. Hey, look, rest in peace to your mom, dog. 100. I lost my mom, man, a couple of years ago. My mom had Alzheimer's, and that's a terrible thing I had to go through. I lost my mom and my dad both before I was 49 years old. So when I was having kids and my kids was having kids at that point, I have both of my sons have. One son has a son, the other one has 2 daughters and a son. So with that being the case, hey, look, it is what it is, man. I ain't want to lose my people that quick, though. I used to coach amateur boxing, Rambo 907. I used to coach it. I had a whole amateur boxing team. Have I heard of David Goggins? Yeah, that's one of my idols. David Goggins is a terrible dude, man. He put his time in. This course is free, bro. You come onto my channel, you can learn anything you want to learn for free. Go look at my videos. They all free. 1,500 videos showing you different things that I do, and if I can do it, you can do it. That's the way I look at it. Do I like NFL football? Yep. I don't watch it that much, though. Not like I used to, but I watch it. My football team is the Washington Commanders. Win, lose, or draw. Right now, we're getting beat to death. But I stick with my team, man, because you can't jump ship when your team losing, just like you ain't going to jump ship when they winning. Elizabeth Jenks say you do 20 every 2 hours and space it out throughout the day. At least that's what I do right now. Hey, look, that's how I go. I do my push-ups right now in the morning when I do my training, and I do 50 push-ups every 30 seconds. I do 50, take a full 30-second break, and then do another 50. And I do it till I get to 200. Sometimes I go a little further depending on what else I'm going to do in my workout. But my push-ups comes directly after my bench pressing, and after the push-ups, I go straight to 40 pull-ups, then 40 chin-ups, and then 40 dips. And so it ain't really, you ain't got time to keep adding stuff if you still gonna do the rest of the stuff after that. Say you thought I was rapping? I am rapping. That's what they call talking. I'm rapping. Yeah. The Christmas round table just came to my house, laugh out loud, but I had no change. I don't know what a Christmas round table is. You gotta talk to me about that one. You gotta let me know, explain to it. Yeah, clean up the house is a great workout. Hey, look, 'cause most people don't like to clean up the house. Hey, look, yeah, I feel you on that one. Somebody say I look like Tyson. Hey, look, that's a privilege. Hello, Brazilian players. What's good? So you've been a vegan for a few months. Hey, look, that's a good thing. How's it feel for you? I've been a vegan right now for almost 12 years. Time 18188. I appreciate you, dog. Hey, man, y'all keep hitting that like button for me, man. I've been up here, man, about 47 minutes, and I'm already at 67 likes, so let me know that I'm doing something right, and y'all keep listening to what I'm asking y'all to do for me. Hit me with that like button, man. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video or when I get on the live stream, and then I can come up here and we can start having these kind of conversations all over again. You feel me? You say Joan Labe Noha, I don't know how you say it. JONELABENOJAN 9985. Coach, I'm Asian. Would you recommend a black girl for me, or is there a problem with? I don't have problem with nothing. Let me explain something to you. I recommend who gonna love you, because you could be black, blue, green, you could be Chinese, Asian, Japanese, you could be whatever you want to be. You could be a Martian. The bottom line is find somebody that want to love you. Find somebody that you can love, and everything else gonna work out. Color don't matter. If it don't matter to you, it don't matter to me. You the one got to be with them. I rarely eat sweets, but carbs are hard to avoid on the type. But yeah, they hard to avoid. Yeah, but you got to go through you got to read the back of the pack, baby. You got to read the back of the pack. The same thing I do. I used to go in the store with a piece of notebook paper and an ink pen, and I would write down what I was gonna buy the next time I came in that I didn't buy today. But some stuff you just can't eat. Sometimes I get that phone and I go chick 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 chick, and I screenshot the back of that label, that nutritional thing, and I get home and I be like, nah. I can't fit that into my meal plan. Not no 40 carbs. Man, you know rice? Rice is like 40 carbs, man. That's a lot of sugar, because that's what carbs turn into when they hit inside your body. They turn into sugar. Why do I want to put that much in my body? Good looking family. I appreciate it, yo. God bless me. It ain't nothing I did. God did that. Am I from Oakland? No, I'm from Virginia. Yeah, so you recommend black girls for everybody. Hey, look, some people wouldn't say that. Some people recommend other colored girls for everybody. I recommend good people for everybody. I don't care what color you are. It ain't never bothered me what color you were. Hey, look, it is what it is. I like who I like. You know what I'm saying? You like who you like. You just moved from NYC to Michigan, man. You moved from somewhat bad weather to worse weather. Hey, look, when I used to stay in Michigan for a summer, just for a summer. I stayed in Lansing, Michigan, where Michigan State University. My sister used to work there, and she was like a director of some sort there. And man, that snow dog is 4 feet tall, player. Real, that snow was almost tall as I was back then, man. Come on, yo. Apple, pistachios, pineapples, grapes, and berries. I eat avocados almost every day. Hey, look, you got a good little plan there. Only thing is, I don't like most of that stuff. I like the apple, though. I got an apple right now. I like them yellow apples, dog. Them yellow Jones. Them Jones ain't too sweet and they ain't too sour. Man, Sigma boy, appreciate you being up here, dog. So you lie. Oh, look, my man say he live from Uganda. What's good, Uganda? I'm glad you in the house, man. Let's keep this thing popping. Y'all keep hitting that like button and keep giving me those algorithm checks. Make sure that the algorithm is checking in and seeing that we doing our thing, and they're gonna keep recommending me to other people just like y'all. It's a lot of people in the world that need to be talked to, man. You'd be surprised how many people are sitting in their room right now. It's over 3,000 people that have been on this channel since I've been up here, and I only been up here 51 minutes. I done had over 3,000 people logging in, about 200 and some people in the chat, but everybody ain't saying nothing. If you got 3,000 people on your channel, but they ain't saying nothing, that means they listening. Everybody don't talk. Somebody got problems. So you got to check in on your friends, because some of your friends got problems and they can't talk to nobody. They may be waiting to talk to you. So when y'all finish talking to me, even right now, take a break. Take a break for a second. Pick up the phone, call your friend, say what's good with you. You all right? Everything good? Because you never know when somebody's having a bad day, having a bad life, thinking about ending life. We don't want none of that to be the case up here. We want to support and bless everybody up here. So we're going to ask God to please bless everybody that can hear my voice at this moment. Please bless everybody. I mean, make their day feel better, make their job be better, make their income be higher, make their health be better, make them lose weight, make them just be in everything they want to be in. But we got to ask God to bless us, bro, because I try to bless y'all, but I ain't got that kind of power. So we got to go where the power is. So if you hear my voice right now, please say in your head, if you don't say it out loud, amen, and let's make this thing happen. Holla. Somebody say I got a good looking wife. Hey, look, God bless me with that. Hey, look, when I got on my hands and knees and I said, listen, I done played with a lot of people's lives. A lot of people done played with my lives. I done broke a lot of hearts. People done broke my heart. Look, God, can you please send me somebody? And I promise you that if you send me somebody that you think I'm supposed to be with, it won't even matter what they look like. It won't matter what size they are. It won't matter what height they are. It won't matter what kind of job they got. It won't matter what kind of money they done made. It won't matter if they don't been no experience in nothing. They could be a zero with zero experience, and I work with them. God, please. I just need somebody that's gonna be right for me. I can't do it on my own, so I'm gonna ask you to do it for me. Boom. Met my wife on December the 17th, 1990. 8 months later, August the 13th, 1991. Calculate that now. August the 13th, 1991, we got married. Been married now for 34 years. God did everything I asked him to do. And then guess what? People ask me, do I cheat on my wife? I wish I would. I punch myself in the face. I knock myself out. You see what I'm saying? You can't ask God for something and then disrespect what he gave you. Come on, dog. You know better than that. So when I asked him for it and he gave it to me, I did right by it. I might not be the smartest man in the world. I might not be the richest man in the world, but I made a home. I made a life and a home for the family. And that's the only thing that matters. So anybody up here, please ask God for what you want. Ask God for what you want. Stop going out here trying to find it on your own, because a lot of times we going in the wrong places looking for the wrong things. I told this girl one time, she told me, she said, every time I meet a guy, I keep meeting the wrong guy. I said, where you meeting him at? She said, well, I be meeting him at the club that I go to. I said, let me explain something to you. You going to the same club at the same time, on the same day, wearing the same dress, trying to meet guys, and you keep meeting the same type of guy. Let me explain to you what you're doing wrong. Everything. You ain't changing the game. A fisherman cannot go out on a pier with the same fishing rod and the same bait at the same time of the day and expect to catch a different fish. He gonna keep catching what come in at that time of the day. That's when high tide come in. That's the little worm he got, just the kind of rod he got with enough strength to pull the fish in. Boom, he gonna cast it out. He gonna pull in the same fish. If you want to catch a different fish, you got to do what? You got to go to the pier at a different time of the day. You got to have a different rod. You got to have different bait. And then you do what? You catch a different fish. Same thing with these girls out here trying to catch these guys in the club. You are catching club guys. They start talking to each other. He tells him what he did. He tells him what he did. And next thing you know, they saying, that's her. That's that girl that gave it up last week. And then they going right with you. And you are trying to figure out why you so popular. Because they spreading your name around. You like the neighborhood hoe and don't even know it. So let's stop that. We can't keep being that and expecting something different. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect something different to happen. So with that being said, go to a different club. Wear a different outfit. Go on a different night of the week. Don't keep letting people buy you drinks. Buy them a drink. Pick the guy that you want to talk to instead of letting the guy pick you that he want to talk to. Because he looking at you for everything you are. If you got on a shortcut dress, he thinking, wow. If you got on a shortcut top, he thinking, wow. If you sleep with him in the first night, he telling everybody because then he going to set you up for the next guy. So with that being said, y'all done just learned the game. I just twisted the game and made it straight for you. So it went from my mouth to your ears and now you know. So, hey, don't be a hoe. Bottom line. Hey, look. Stanky Drank 2985. EJ Beretta, what's good with you, dog? Salute. All right, Stanky Drank 2985. You smart, dog. Hope people learn respect from you. Hey, look, man. We gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep pushing. We gonna keep hoping that they learn. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I can do. I can come up here and talk. And I can come where you are and we can have a conversation. But the bottom line is you gotta listen. Because if you ain't listening, you ain't gonna learn nothing. $1 trillion dreams won. Facts. Angry chair. Hey, look. If you've been up here long enough to hear what I'm talking about, then it's helping you too. So I appreciate you being up here. Stacy likes Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, look. Ain't nothing wrong with them Eagles. Hey, look. The Eagles, I got a lot of homeboys that like the Eagles, but the Eagles better watch out because right about now, y'all done lost a couple in a row. It's time to get your game back. We got to keep them Cowboys out of here. Them Cowboys, man, the trash talking this football team in the NFL. Ain't nobody else talking about nothing but the Cowboys. If you any other team than the Cowboys are gonna talk about you too. They'll come to the playoffs and lost every game in the season and come to the playoffs and tell you what you're doing wrong. How do I not get sick running in extreme weather? Hey, man, real talk. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I ain't had a common cold since I was 24 years old and I'm 58. So I don't know how that happened, bruh. All I know is I don't get sick, bruh. I don't get sick. I don't get colds. I don't get headaches. I don't do none of that. So when my family gets sick, I was the one taking care of them. They had the flu. I had 2 people in my household that had COVID. I was taking care of them. I slept in the same bed with my wife for 4 days when my wife had COVID. I ain't never catch COVID. Hey, look, it is what it is, man. God made some of us strong enough to bypass all of this so we can take care of other people. Say the world is your gym. You can exercise anywhere. I do. I exercise right here at the crib right now. Adam, I ain't, hey, look, I don't got to ignore you, dog. Hey, look, I appreciate you being up here, though. Oh, UK Charity Christmas Roundtable. I feel you. I ain't know what that was, man. That what it do, man. I ain't know. I ain't from the UK, so I don't know nothing about that. Hey, look, the real Brad Pitt, I had a dream. I had a dream last night, man. It was kind of crazy. I don't know why, man. Be having some crazy dreams sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Ninja Q 7934. Yo. That's what I tell my kids when I call them. I just say, yo. I send them a text, yo. And if they ain't busy, they call me back. If they busy, they'll text me back. But I say, yo, to let them know I'm available. Kanye. Keep up the grind, man. You know I'm going to keep popping it. What you think about Bud retiring? I think Bud done already did what he had to do. I told y'all, ain't nobody left for Bud to fight unless he just gonna pick little young names, guys that ain't got as much experience. But see, the whole thing is when Bud is 42-0 with 30, I think he had 38 knockouts, something like that. Ain't nothing left to do, man. People say, why don't he try to beat Mayweather's record? Because it don't matter. Beating people's records don't matter. Fighting good fights and making good money and taking care of your family, that's what matters. Bud fought all the names, and when he beat Canelo, man, that was the top of the cream of the crop for him, dog. Ain't nothing left, dog. Ain't nothing left unless you gonna just start picking young names. As soon as he beat some of them young people, the first thing people gonna say is he just in the game trying to beat Mayweather. So why go through all that? Bud got about 70, 80 million in the bank right now. Go ahead and do your thing, dog. Bro, you remind me that I need to drink water too. Hey, look, this right here, this is my second bottle because I finished the gallon about 3 hours ago. And now I'm just still thirsty because I went for that run. We got to keep it popping, man. We got to keep learning from each other. That's what we got to do, man. We got to keep learning from each other. Has being vegan improved my lifestyle? It don't improve your lifestyle, it improve your health. And look, and that makes me, yeah, I'll tell you one thing that improves in my lifestyle. You know, a lot of homeboys always asking me, man, ride to McDonald's with me, man. I'll get you a burger. See, now I can say no. No, because they don't make nothing I can eat. Unless I'm getting a salad, and I ain't gonna buy no high-priced salad from McDonald's, but I can make one at the crib. Man, so no, I get to say no to a lot of stuff. I'm going to a cookout now. I don't eat what y'all eat. Hey, man, I bought you some cookies. Now I don't eat them. So, yeah. Hey, look, the real Brad Pitt. Hey, man, I appreciate you, dog. Nada, 75, I subscribe. Hey, look, I appreciate y'all. Keep hitting that like button, player. We at 85. Let's see if we can get that joint up to 100 like normal. Normal status is 100. Let's get it up to 100, man. I appreciate y'all for being up here. I appreciate y'all adding into the conversation. Remember, no matter where you are in the world, we are all here together right now. I don't care what time it is where you at. I don't care if the sun is shining where you at. I don't care if it's raining, snowing, sleeting, hailing. I don't care. We all here together right now. So if y'all don't lose power, stay up here and let's keep popping it off. And the real Brad Pitt, you've been up here just wasting time. So I'm going to put you in a timeout. Sometimes, man, you got to put people in a timeout, man, because they don't be there. Hey, look, Stacy, good night. Hey, Elizabeth Jenks, hey, look, I appreciate you being subscribed for 4 months. That's real talk, man. That means that for 4 months, man, you've been having it out. But you got to talk more. Hey, look, I want to see you up here more because you got some stuff to say. I know you do. I know you do. Spacey Locker, what's good with you? So many medals behind you. That's just a quarter of them. You know, we had a whole lot more medals and trophies around this house, man, just because it was me and both of my sons. We all did boxing and we all did karate at the same time. If so, how many amateur fights do I need? I'm guessing because I missed the first part of that. I'm guessing you mean how many amateur fights do you need to go pro? You don't need a certain amount of amateur fights to go pro, but people tell you build up to go pro. So if you was excellent fighter, right? Excellent. I mean, doing everything the way I set it up. Once you got to 10 fights and you go open, I'll let you get maybe about 5 more fights, and then I'm gonna start promoting you so that people could come and watch you, so we could go ahead and take you pro. Because the thing about being pro is having a rep. You got to have a rep. Without a rep, you just another guy with some gloves on, and they don't know what you could do. So then they shortchange you. So the bottom line is get to 10 fights. When you're a beginner fighter, you are 0 to 3 fights, you are called sub-novice. When you are 3 to 10, you are called novice. When you are 10 or more fights, you are now called open. So all your fights now are going to be 3-minute rounds, 3-minute rounds in amateur boxing. That's when the crop of the cream of the crop. That's where you find those guys at, the open guys. That's when you find out what you're really made out of. That's the guys that been in the game for a while. When you start showing me that you can beat some of those guys because the way I brought you up, prepares you for that, then we can start looking at whether or not you can go pro. And then it all depends on your age. I mean, don't be in a rush to go pro unless you're older. I mean, you can get into amateur boxing at 8 years old and start pecking them off. And by the time you get like 14 or 15, you should have 20 or 30 fights under your belt. And after that, let's go and take you to the next level. One step at a time, one rhyme at a time. But the bottom line is, you're going to be ready because I'm going to get you ready. The goal of being pro is to see so much in the amateurs that nothing surprises you when you go pro. You don't want to run into a guy with better hands than you got because you should have seen that in the amateurs. So don't be in a rush. Just be in a rush to beat up some people. Greetings from Poland. What's good, my dog? Hey, look, Tariq Mo Yetting 1-5 Jamil. I don't know how you say it, but you says, why is my life getting worse? What are you doing to it? You know what I'm saying? You got to ask yourself, what part of the game is that? What part of the role are you playing? Everybody's life takes a turn. But they say, just like in a deck of cards, when you playing somebody in a deck of cards and you losing, they say that the cards change hands sooner or later. You can't keep having the same hands. Just keep shuffling. The cards going to turn around sooner or later. So that's what we're going to pray for. We're going to pray that your hand turns around sooner or later. So whatever is ailing you, just stay in the game. Stay in the game long enough for it to bypass you. God bless your channel. Hey, look, thank you. Thank you, 100. I don't know what that means. People don't care, bruh. When you end it, you just use it for social clout. Hey, look, I don't know what that means. We ain't gonna go that deep, but I appreciate it. Amen. 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 Amen and amen again. Said, Coach, I'm 14 and I've been on kickboxing for 3 weeks and been training really hard and I can see progress. Could I turn pro? Of course you can. You 14. Keep rocking them. Keep socking them. Keep knocking them. And by maybe 18 to 20, start looking at the limelight, bro. Start looking at what you can do with it. But keep training, because you 14, you still got your young man strength. When you turn about 18, you can start getting your grown man strength. When you get 20, you're going to cement that joint in, you're going to be solid. Take you about 6 years. 6 years to go ahead and keep doing the same thing over and over, you're going to get better at it. Unless you're exceptional, unless you got an exceptional manager, then I can say go pro at 18. But I say 2021 and go and make it happen. Hey, look, don't be in a rush. Do everything right first. Build a ladder. If you build a ladder with the right steps, meet you to the top, bro. Hey, look, I'm at 93 likes, man. I appreciate that. Y'all keep it popping, man. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep hitting that notification icon so y'all can be notified every time I drop a new video. Let's keep this thing popping, man. Let me see what I got up here. Let's see what I got. How do I not get sick running in extreme weather? Hey, man, I don't know. I just ain't been one to get sick. Doctor told me a long time ago, he said I had a high tolerance, you know what I'm saying, and I don't get sick. My immune system is strong and I had a high tolerance. What that means is I don't get sick like talking about it and I don't get drunk like talking about it. So, but with that being the case, don't mean you won't be tearing up your liver drinking. So I stopped drinking because it don't make sense for me to be drinking a 40 ounce of Old English 800 and at the end I still ain't toe up. You supposed to drink this much of a 40 and be wobbly. That's the whole reason you drinking it. Otherwise, I'd be drinking water. So I cut drinking. Somebody said, dog, how are you a person to say what God's voice is? Amen. You all of us have been blessed by God in some form or fashion. We know when God is asking us to tell somebody something because we know that the world needs something. Everybody that hears God's voice know when he's telling you to tell other people something. And if it's clean and it's good, then keep working. Somebody say they do like fishing. Yep, you got it. Paulo Silva, if you live the same way, you get the same results. Said, wait till you in the big league and have business partners. To them, I've been in the big leagues, but I ain't nobody stealing my money. I don't know if you're talking to me or you're talking to somebody else. But look, it's all about what you do, man. You got to learn the game. The game ain't just what the job is. The game is everything surrounding the job, too. It's not easy to change. Paulo, it's not. It really ain't. Some people are stuck. What they call it back in the day, stuck on stupid. Some people are stuck on stupid. It's time to get out of that. If you want to do something different, or you want to keep living the same life. You want to keep living the same life, keep doing the same thing. Everybody got a choice. And that's what I be trying to tell people. It's always a choice. And what you choose is up to you. Hey, look, man, we're not talking about medals up here. This ain't what I'm here for. I just happen to be sitting where you can see them. Best advice I've ever heard on YouTube. Hey, look, we're going to keep it popping. We're going to keep trying to give somebody something that's going to make a difference in their life. When people get up here, they want to get off and they want to learn something. They want to know more than what they knew. You know, back in the day, man, people used to get up here and tell me that they don't hear no sound. And they would make me click off and click back on. My thing is, if you don't hear no sound, then click off. They be trying to get me the 42 fake. Try to get me to do all of this stuff that's gonna basically get me off the line. It's ain't but the haters, man. It's the trolls, man. They got all kinds of tricks. You just been up here long enough to know all the tricks. If Jesus loves you, say amen. That's what my man said. God's child. I say amen. Hey, look, Marty Jr. say Eagles need to lose every game. Hey, look, man, stop hating on them Eagles, man. The Eagles will have to lose every game and the Cowboys will have to win every game in order to get that 1% of chance they're gonna get in. But that ain't gonna happen, dog. You must be a Cowboy fan, but that ain't gonna happen. Hey, look, I appreciate all y'all logging in, man. We at 97 likes right now. We still moving. We still moving up. Say Tyson was so hard that the nightmares were scared of him. Hey, man, I swear to God, man, for about 5 years of my life, man, when I started going to sleep every night, man, I would feel this chill come over me, man, like I was about to be in some kind of mess in my dream. So I stayed up. I ain't get it, man. I ain't get it for a while. I ain't understand what was going on. As soon as I laid down to go to sleep when I was about 18, 19 years old, I started feeling this chill like I would get locked into like an incubator and I couldn't get out of it. Like I'm in a coffin or something. I ain't understand what was going on, bruh. But I think it was the devil trying to get me, bruh. And I ain't trying to let him. Hey, look. Hey, my man Jones, Brandon, let's go. Let's go. Say iron sharpens iron, bro. You better believe it. That's how we keep getting sharp up here. I keep dealing with people that's dealing with me. Y'all giving me information that I didn't have, and I'm trying to give you what you might need in your life. That's how we make each other strong, dog. Somebody say Anthony Joshua or Jake Paul. Man, that's going to be a good fight this weekend. And, man, I don't really care too much for Anthony Joshua. I don't think he really done a lot. I think he done enough. But I don't think he done a lot. And I think Jake Paul might shock the system a little bit. I think people think Jake Paul is going to come out there and get beat up. I don't know if Jake Paul going to win the fight, but Jake Paul don't have to win the fight. He just got to be in the fight. That's how he make his money. If he could talk his trash and then survive the fight against a world champion, used to be a world champion, oh, he done won already. So I would go with Jake Paul for the win. But I would also go with Jake Paul to survive the fight. Do I have any pets? I used to have a dog. I had a beagle named Andy. He died about a couple of years ago. Right after COVID. He died after COVID. He was sick. He had been sick for a while, and he just couldn't do nothing about it, man. Took him to the doctor. They couldn't do nothing for him, man. So I kept him as long as I could. But once it started hurting him, he tried to do what he thought I needed. But once it started hurting him to do it, I couldn't let him roll like that. He couldn't even get up out the cage, man. I had to stand him up so he could walk out the cage. He was in pain. How's my upper lip? Hey, look. Hey, Sugarfoot. How's my upper lip, the perfect M? Man, you must not have been up here that day I told that story. Hey, look, it was always kind of shaped perfect anyway. Thank God for small favors, because none of this was my doing. I was born like this. But look, when I was about fourth grade, it was a kid that stayed behind me in the house behind me. And it was me and one of my other homeboys in my backyard. We had a basketball goal in my backyard. And it was a fence that separated my yard from the next guy's yard. And the little dude was about, he probably was like maybe second grade. And I was like fourth grade. Maybe I might have been fifth grade. He was like second or third grade. And he came to the fence. And he's always one of them kids that try to throw dirt at you and run and stuff like that. He came to the fence and he had a piece of a cinder block. You know, the white cinder blocks. He had a piece about this big, like a rock. And he had it in his hand. He kept doing like this. And I said, I wish you would throw that rock at me, boy. I'm going to beat your butt. And he threw the rock, man. A couple of minutes later, hit me right in the lip. And when he hit me in the lip, I chased him home. I jumped over the fence and he ran in the back door. And I knocked on the door. His mama came to the door and she saw my lip. And she was like, you better go home and tell your mama. I'm gonna tell your mama to call me. So I went home, jumped over the fence, went back to the crib. My mama took me to the hospital, which was right across the street from the house. And she took me to the hospital, man. They put 6 stitches in my lip. Hit me right in my lip, man. I wanted to beat that little boy up, man, but he didn't come outside. He didn't come outside. And my daddy, excuse me, my mom and my dad went to see him, see his parents. And they paid whatever the money was. That you had to pay a deposit, not a deposit, like upfront money, like maybe $30, $40 back then. And they fixed your lip, and the rest of it was insurance. They paid that part. But man, that was crazy, man. I was a little dude, man. I mean, I wanted to beat him up, dog. But at that point, I ain't seen that kid since, man. He moved about maybe, because they was renting a house, and we owned the house on the next street. His backyard was adjacent to my backyard. He moved, man, about that summer. That was like in the beginning of the year, and he moved that summer after school was over. I ain't see him in school. I ain't know where that dude was, man. But I was looking for him, though. Am I AI? Hey, look, I wish I was AI. Very impressive. Eric M. Say, this man is an expert. Hey, look, man, I'm just trying to be the best I can be. They all go Mexico and pad that. Yeah, you know, a lot of people went to Mexico to pad that record. Hey, look, that's what half the boxing is. Not all of them, but some of them. Do I have an eye for talented fighters? I would like to think I do, because I've been in the game so long. I can watch people coming up and determine what I think about, you know, what they're up against. It's always a way to build a fighter. It's always a way. I mean, a lot of people skip through the process, and you know when people skip through the process. Some people are just relying on the one-hit wonder, you know, like a good left hook or a good body shot, but they don't fit the whole thing together. So when you run into a guy that can dance around, you're gonna be able to throw that body shot. So my whole thing is looking at a fighter and trying to determine what I think he would look like in the future, as reverse to how he looks now and how I can put him up against other people. Midnight. What's up, OG? What it do, man? Hey, look, man, we got them likes over 100 now, man. We at 108. Them likes is popping off. We've been online for 78 minutes. We gonna keep it rocking for a little while longer, man. Y'all know I eat dinner at 5 o'clock, so I got to get off here with enough time to make my dinner and take my shower. But y'all know I eat from 5 to 6 every day, and I don't eat no more till tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So right about now, stomachs don't eat. The only thing in my stomach is water. Yeah, you remember when Old E was in a glass bottle? Hey, look, man, I remember too. That's what it was, man. Hey, look, I was addicted to OE. Do I like blue or teal? Blue. Hey, coach, I'm 17. Can I start boxing and turn pro? How many amateur fights do I need? Hey, look, you 17, get into amateur boxing now. You still young, you still can grow. Man, get you a couple of fights. Man, you want to be open. You want to be open, because open fighters fight for 3-minute rounds. That's 3 3-minute rounds, because once you get into pros, the bottom of the pros is 4 3-minute rounds. You want to be at least 5 fights in the open. Open is 10 fights. So get to 10 fights, get you 5 more fights to see how you feel. If you start cleaning them up, then you know what you're dealing with. But if you start having some tight fights where you barely winning or you losing some, don't go pro. Stay in the amateurs until you get it right. You got a little time, man. You can get to about 20-something before you go. Just because you see guys out there 25 years old, them guys probably started boxing at 8 years old. You 17, they got a jump start on you. So the bottom line is keep training. You the GOAT. Stop Rob 123. Hey, I appreciate it, dog. Somebody say, don't stop trying, even if it's you by yourself, and know that knowledge is power. Knowledge is everything, brother. The more you know, the further you go. If you take a half a step, you're going to get halfway. Y'all know the game. Ether 6136 back in the chat. I'm cooking some broccoli, tofu, and rice. Ready to talk about some combat. Let's know what I'm talking about. Hey, look, you doing all right. You making my done over there, bruh. I'm coming through. That's how we do. Bruce Lee put boxing in his Jeet Kune Do. Yeah, after he met Muhammad Ali. He met Muhammad Ali and he asked Muhammad Ali, he said, look, how do you do that footwork thing? Because he saw Muhammad Ali dancing around and how he knew how to confuse you with his feet. And then Bruce Lee started doing it. He knew how to move them feet, dog. Bruce Lee incorporated. He made Jeet Kune Do out of Wing Chun Kung Fu and other arts, man. He made his own art. He made it work for him. Rory King, what's good, dog? My boy, man, you up there, but I be watching your chat. Hey, anybody up here right now, y'all want to see some good footwork and some good kicking and some good boxing, good movement all around? Go to Rory King 1 at Rory King 1. I don't know if he got nothing on YouTube, but I know he got something on Instagram. I be up there. That's my dog, man. Rory King 1. Don't get it twisted, man. I be watching that dude every day, man. I like your footwork, bruh. I like your flexibility, your kicks. I like how you turn. Yeah, man. Keep popping it, dog. Keep popping it. Somebody asked me what time is it here. It is officially 3:55 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon. Cantrell, what's up, bro? Untamed Ryan. Tyrant. Untamed Tyrant. Hey, coach, what's good with you? Slower ever Burr. I don't know what that means. But look, appreciate it. Say, do I support the LGBT? I support everybody. I don't discriminate, man. I am not God. I can't judge nobody, bro. What you do with your life inside and outside of the house has nothing to do with me. Only thing I care about is that you're a human being. You're a human being, and you trying to love and be loved. I ain't asking you how you getting it, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't my business. Hey, man, y'all done took me up to 109 likes, man, but keep hitting the like button. Keep hitting the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification icon, because I come online live every day between 3 and 3:30, and I'm going to be up here till almost at least 4:30. Every single day, Monday through whatever. We're going to keep this thing popping, yo. Only time I change the times is on Saturday and Sunday, and I don't never know. It all depends on how far that run is. Every Saturday, I do a minimum 10 miles. I think I did 11.37 last Saturday. Saturday before that, I think I did 14 miles. I change it up, man. Depends on how bad I want to kill myself, bruh. Don't move, I'm taking walk. Hey, look, keep walking, keep walking. More talking. Who you think is the greatest heavyweight of all times? I don't know if there is a greatest heavyweight of all times because everybody got a good story. But Mike Tyson was a beast until he wasn't. George Foreman was a beast until he wasn't. Muhammad Ali was a beast until he was. It was a lot of great names. A lot of great names in the heavyweight department. My thoughts on Crawford retiring. Crawford retired because it was his time. I mean, he done won, I think he 42-0 with like 30-something, 38 knockouts, something like that, 30-something knockouts. Hey, it's time. There's nobody left in his bracket. There's no superstars that's got as much experience and on that level. It's a whole lot of up and coming, but you know, he's the older guy now. Those up and coming guys are in their late 20s, early 30s. They trying to fight the guys that are in their 38s and 40s now. Come on, man. Let him do what he did and roll on out. Am I in Wisconsin? No, I'm in Hampton, Virginia. One love, brother. Andrew Harper, 1293. What it do? Hey, coach, me and Zayden worked out together today on the bag. We put those punches together. That's what I'm talking about. Jerome Brown, 5513. Tell my boy Steven Zayden I say, what's good, man? And look, y'all keep popping it off. And let me know if y'all got something coming up. If it's online, I'm going to watch it. And if it's in person, I might show up at it. Because that's how we do here, man. You feel what I'm saying? Waco Finest. Hey, bro, just because you got to go to work, don't send everybody else there. Hey, look, because we all rich. That's why. Is that a good enough answer for you? From District Malir. Okay, where's that at? Karachi. Oh, Karachi City. Oh, man, you way out there, bro. Hey, look, but I appreciate you being up here. That's what it is. Hey, fascinated, ain't it? Fascinated that Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali were on Earth at the same time and they met and exchanged information. What a time it must have been to be alive. What a time it would have been for me to be sitting there. Hey, look, as much stuff as I studied of Muhammad Ali, as much stuff as I studied of Bruce Lee, I mean, I would have just wanted to be there with Jet Li. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of people out here that's got some skills. I just like how these guys put their stuff together. It's inspiring. It's inspiring to me. When I was a kid, I wanted to watch these guys too. We used to go to a Bruce Lee movie at what's called a Whiff Theater. And when you came out, you was like, what? He was doing all that. Everybody was doing it. If you were in the game, you was doing it. Somebody say they love my bald head. I appreciate it. Hey, look, we're going to keep this thing shiny, bro. We're going to keep it shiny. What are your thoughts on Michael Jai White? Are you a fan? I'm a fan of Michael J. White. I like that dude, man. I ain't never I seen him fight in the just point sparring, but in the movies, you never really hear too much about Michael Jai White. Like he not belligerent. He ain't he's beginning to become more bold and go out and show people his art, which I think a lot of guys realize just how good he really is. But it's not the same as like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee challenged people. Bruce Lee was making a movie and he was like, oh, you don't think I can fight? Well, we can make this next scene real then. It's me and you. And Bruce Lee would put people out. I mean, and they had to stop the fight sometimes to stop the camera. And Bruce Lee was a beast, man. I ain't trying. You ain't gonna call Bruce Lee out. But Michael Jai White, man, he good, man. I mean, he good. He do what he do. He been doing it for a long time. He got a lot of skills in a lot of areas. Say, what's gonna happen to my body if I eat beetroot for 1 month? Try it. Try it and find out. Hey, look, I can't give you advice on something I ain't never done. Say, Edwin Ortiz 232. Yo, what's good, man? What's good with your homeboy? Jet Li be awesome. Jet Li phenomenal. I mean, he can't speak that great English, but he phenomenal. Hey, look, I don't got to just show me the kick. Show me the punch. Show me how you train. What up, coach? I don't flex on us with metal. I don't flex on us with metal. Hey, look, you know what I say, man. Hey, look, them medals just happen to be in the background because I'm sitting down right now. That's where they hang at, bruh. Normally, I'm standing up, but, man, it was a long day, man. My legs is gone. I do these squats, right? Squats took my legs, slam out. Somebody say, I like Jet Li, too. Romeo Must Die was an incredible movie. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. That's one of my favorite movies, man. When I want something I could just watch, that's the one right there. Anthony Anderson was funny in that joint, won't he? He was funny. He took the whole bumper off the car, the whole grill off the car to get to the crib. Yeah, I think it was one of his best movies, too. Jet Li was phenomenal. The One. I think it was called The One. That was another movie he was in. Hey, man, Jet Li is a bad boy. A bad boy, man. Yeah, Anthony Anderson was a fool. Hey, look, every single time, that boy is funny. It's just his attitude, man. Anthony Anderson, his attitude is funny. Hey, look, appreciate y'all hitting the like button, man. Appreciate y'all hitting the subscribe button. I see I got a lot of new people up here. Keep hitting that like button. Keep hitting that subscribe button. And please keep hitting that notification icon so I can be notified every time I drop a new video. I want to do live streams with all the people I'm doing live streams with right now. Remember, I told y'all it always be 4,000-5,000 people on these live streams, and everybody don't talk. So everything you ask, it might be the same question that somebody else got. So keep the questions coming. It don't matter what it's about. It could be about whatever. It could be about health. It could be about fitness. It could be about life. It don't matter. Let's just have a conversation. Remember, we helping a whole lot of people that's watching this live stream right now. They sitting at the crib. They sitting in the bedroom. They've been bullied. They've been talked about. They've been dumped. They've been hurt. They've been robbed. They've been beat up. I mean, they need conversation. Somebody ain't got it like we got it. Somebody ain't ducking all the punches. Somebody ain't can't do what we did with our hearts. Somebody can't do all of that stuff. So right now they are where they are, and they are just saying, please, somebody talk to me. Because they think about jumping off the roof. They think about pulling that trigger. They think about, hurting somebody else that tried to hurt them. We got to save these people, yo. We got to save them. That's because it ain't time for them to go yet, man. They too young. Life don't stop right now, and it's too young, man. We got to keep them rolling, man. Y'all got to help me out here. Chuck Norris kicking the bag on YouTube was making the room shake. He's a beast for real. Chuck Norris, man, they say you don't mess with Chuck, bro. You don't mess with Chuck. Bruce Lee said the one person he wouldn't want to fight unless he had to was Chuck. You know why? Because he said Chuck was relentless, and Chuck kept coming forward. Chuck won't quit. Chuck that type of guy. Man, don't play with Chuck Norris, man. There's a lot of superstars, man, that we don't remember. Jim Kelly was a superstar back in the day. If y'all remember who that was, he was in Enter the Dragon. Jim Kelly was the black guy with the afro. Man, Bill Superfoot Wallace. Google him. Dude had feet like hands. He can kick you faster than he can punch you. No, Chuck wasn't just an actor. Chuck was a stomp you down kind of guy. Chuck was gritty, man. Hey, look, don't get it twisted. Chuck was the real deal. Hey, look, I feel you on that. Hey, look, Jet Li. Hey, look, you gotta know what you know, bro. Jet Li say, hold up, man. America own your rights. You'll never get them back. They'll lock them rights up forever. So you'll be too busy looking good. Hey, Jim Kelly was the man. Yeah, he said you come straight out of a comic book. Hey, look, you can call me cute if you want. It don't matter. I appreciate it. I don't care where I came from. It's where I ended up at. Came from the gutter. Like my man said back in the day, I came out the mud. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to get where you're trying to go. Now I'm trying to bring people along with me. They always said it's lonely at the top. But I figure if I brought everybody with me, it ain't gonna be lonely then. Are my kids in the martial arts? Not anymore, but they spent 10 years in karate. Both of my sons took karate for 10 years. Then they went into boxing. And my youngest son still watches boxing, still trains a little bit, but not as actively as my oldest son. My oldest son is like me. He trains 7 days a week. He runs every day. He's in the Army, actively in the Army right now in Germany. He hit the bag. He teaches a couple of people at the base. All of that. He's active. My youngest son knows everything, but not as active as my oldest son is. Yeah, Bruce Lee was the real deal, man. Yeah, he taught everybody kung fu. And that's what them China people didn't want. They didn't want you to teach their art to somebody that wasn't Chinese. Hey, look, you know how it go, bro. Hey, look, that's that other kind of segregation. They wanted to kill Bruce Lee. I'm not sure they didn't kill Bruce Lee. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to stop him from doing what he was doing. They sent people in to fight Bruce Lee, and Bruce Lee took them out. Bruce Lee was the man. Bruce Lee was the man. Make sure y'all get y'all work in today. Make sure y'all get y'all work in. Somebody said, man, I sparred a karate dude one time in boxing. I was impressed with his footwork and foot speed. Hey, some of us, man, got gifts. So you're a big fan of Tom Aspinall, heavyweight. I gotta look him up. Donnie Yen, man. Donnie Yen was the man. Ip Man. Man. What do you think of techniques like karate and Wing Chun with boxing? You think I can translate the boxing? I love it. I was karate long before boxing. And when I learned boxing, I learned how to put the punches together and how to separate my distance for the kicks. Because you can't throw a combination and still throw the kick unless you're throwing the kick high or throwing the kick low. You can't just extend your leg out for the kick. So you have to learn how to do it with the punches. So it's like bam, then step back, pop, pop, and then pop, pop, and you put it all together. Say Ip Man. Ip Man, that's some terrible movies, man. Ip Man. That joker got hands. Ip Man. Yes, sir. Shadow Company. What's up, dog? Glad you up here, man. Hey, look, keep hitting that like button for me, y'all. This is the highest my likes been in a minute, but I appreciate it. Yeah, tip-top health, you know. That's what it is, man. Joe Rogan say Taekwondo doesn't work, but I'll be the judge of that. Even if most of the kicks aren't practical, I'm sure learning nuanced kicking will come in handy against a jive turkey. Yeah. Yeah, you can catch a jive turkey with anything, but I understand what Joe Rogan mean because I had a guy ask me the other day if Taekwondo was good for self-defense for his daughters. His daughters are now brown belts. But what it looks more like when people are learning Taekwondo is ballet. They just kind of kicking. They're not kicking with that kind of authority because in Taekwondo it's about point sparring. But I say put the right kick together, and anybody can be good at it. But put some hands with them kicks, man. Put some hands with them. Say not as quick as the coach. Oh, you can get quick. My whole family are martial artists. All of them got 40 years in the martial arts. My father is more. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That was my father. My father was in karate and judo, and he was a boxer. He boxed for the military. He was 14-0, boxing for the military back in the day. I'm talking about the early 1900s, not early 1900s. Let's say 1950, because I was born in 1967. He was in the military before I was born. My father was born in 1935, so. By 1945, he was 10. 1955, he was 20. He was in the military. He was in the army. He was an MP. So what's the common mistake on average that a man would make in a fight? Number one is punching in the face, and number two is getting too close. We forget that the other guy can fight too. And punching a person in the face, unless you land in a solid shot or something that's going to be damaging, you ain't doing nothing. You just wasted a whole body, hit them in the face. All your organs in your body. You ever seen a chicken get his head cut off? A chicken get his head cut off can still get up and run across the room. So why hit him in the head? Hit him in the body. He ain't gonna be able to get back up. Who do I predict will win between Jake Paul and Anthony Joshua? I don't know. I would like to say Anthony Joshua, but Jake Paul is looking kind of like suspicious. He picked Anthony Joshua for a reason because he think he could beat him. I don't know. I don't know what the word zesty mean, bruh. I got hands from boxing, but I need some kicks, coach. I feel vulnerable. Hey, look, watch my videos. I got some videos called kick practice. It's a process. Stretching and kick practice. Those are two things that, hey, look, you ain't got to have many kicks, but any kick is better than no kick at all. Focus on round kicks and front kicks. Round kick with your most powerful leg can hit another leg, hit them in the knee area. You can dislocate some stuff there, bruh. Hey, look, you just got to practice it. So your mother was born in 1967. I'm 30 years old, born in 1994. I got a son that was born in 1992, 94, and a daughter that was born in 1998. So they about the same age as you. My son that was born in 1994 just had a birthday in November, and he just turned 31. And my other son is 33, and I was born in 1967. So tell your mom I say what's good. We got something in common. I was born November the 5th, 1967. You would suggest French boxing, savate, instead of TKD, Taekwondo. What matters is being a gentleman. Fast feet are dangerous, my friend. Could snap your jaw with his foot before you could flinch. Yeah, if he got good kicks. A lot of people throwing that fast kick like point sparring, and they going tap, tap, tap. They used to tap it and not closing it out. Yeah, Andre Ward to beat Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua was good, but he wasn't great. That's why people pick on him. He was good, but he wasn't great. He had a good promoter, and good promoters will find you good fights, fights that you could win. You say, boxing is a martial art. Exactly. You expressing yourself through boxing. Any other style like karate and taekwondo can help indirectly, even if majority of it don't work. Like them high kicks that you had us do. I love high kicks. I spent my whole life wanting to kick people in the face, dog. Thanks for the advice. I appreciate it. Oh, you talking about Ed Gentleman. Yeah, Gentleman got some good advice. AJ gonna whip Snake Paul. Yeah, we'll see. People think it's gonna be an easy fight, but if it was gonna be an easy fight, Jake Paul wouldn't have took it. Do I like KFC? I used to when I ate chicken. I don't like it now. I ain't had nothing to eat like that since 2014. Love when a bum with a. Hey, look, appreciate it though. It's funny how no matter what you say, you up here. So I appreciate you being up here. You want to be part of the party? Join the party. Don't forget to hit the like button. AJ, Nathaniel out. Don't forget. Hey, look, who is he? He wasn't a boxer. When you're not a boxer, you don't understand boxing. You can't learn boxing in 3 months. That's what he tried to do. He tried to come from MMA. He wasn't a boxer. Just because you got a heavy shot don't make you a boxer. And he couldn't unleash that heavy shot. What do I eat? Vegetables, fruit, and nuts. Yeah. We'll see what Anthony Joshua, remember what they tell you. All of what you did in the past don't matter. What you do into the next guy in the future matters. Peanuts, cashews, and sunflower seeds. Hey, look, you know, man. Hey, look, S1 Lent Samurai. You know I ain't paying attention to them. They just talking to hear themselves talk. Gentleman says, I don't involve myself in fighting other than fitness and self-defense, but I don't give Jake Paul more than 2 rounds. Hey, look, it's going to be longer than 2 rounds. You got to figure Jake Paul is paying Anthony Joshua something like 25 to 50 million. I don't know what the purse is, but he's going to pay him a lot of money. He ain't going to pay him money for no 2 rounds. He got to feel like he could last longer than that. And they ain't real fights. I said that before. It's a celebrity fight. It's a celebrity against a fighter. And the fighter ain't that great. So that's why he picked him. He could have chose anybody. He could have chose anybody. If he picked him, it's a reason he picked him. Hey, coach, how long I think it would be a novice to learn how to box? It depends on the person. Every person learns at a different scale. Some people learn fast. Some people learn slow. What do you think about the outcome of Gervonta Davis fighting him? Would he have followed the script? Well, it's not a script. It's just a lot of money. He picking who he think he could beat. Ain't nobody taking a dive. This ain't back in the day. He picking who he think he can beat. He picked Gervonta because Gervonta had a big name. He figured Gervonta was small and Gervonta attitude would take the fight. Gervonta was gonna make like $50 million. Nope, I don't remember Alvin Prouder, but I'm gonna have to look him up. Hey, look, say I don't think Paul will win, but I'm betting on him to win a decision just in case. Can't pass up that opportunity. Exactly. Hey, look, Paul gonna win. He might. All he gotta do is survive the fight. He already won, cause he remember everybody saying he not a boxer. If he survived the fight against a former champion, it's everything. Say the purse for Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua is rumored to be 184 million, with each fighter potentially earning 92 million. Do you think Jake Paul is paying Anthony Joshua to knock him out 92 million? He paying him 92 million to make it a good fight. He want everybody to know it's gonna be a good fight. He's saying, hey, look, I'll take this fight against this superstar guy. Pay him 92 million. Make him come out there and fight. Say you woke up crying. Hey, look, all I can say is whatever's bothering you, it's time to let it go. A lot of times we holding on to something past its due date. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to let it go. You got to move on. I know it's hard. I don't know what the story is, but I know it's hard. But you can't, if you're crying about the same thing more than one day, it's time to let it go. Think Ryan Garcia could beat Jake Paul? No, he's too small. Davis would have fought him for real. Davis got, it's a lot of sponsors in a fight that big. A lot of sponsors. A lot of people are putting up that money. And so with that being the case, they probably tell Jake Paul who he can fight and who he can't. That's why he was asking for other names that didn't want to take that fight. So Anthony Joshua was like, I'll take the fight. There's enough money in it, I'll take it. Nuts don't have a lot of sugar in them. But it's still good for a late night snack, but it don't have a lot of sugar in it. Hey, look, not a 75, take care of yourself. Anthony Joshua doesn't strike you as the type of fighter that would go the distance, not unless he's getting beat. But I tell you what, anybody that bet on AJ getting a KO in the first 6 rounds, you waste your money. He ain't gonna get no KO. Jake Paul might not be great, but he gonna stay away from that KO. Exactly. Say, met a lady that was 80 years old and says she looked 30 years younger. I asked her what's her secret. She said, when bad stuff happens, understand that it ain't nothing you can do about it. Be happy. Hey, that's what I tell people. Hey, look, take the stress away. Don't let nobody have me sitting nowhere crying about nothing. But look, y'all, your boy got to get ready to get offline. I appreciate the conversations. I appreciate the likes. We got the likes up to 129. That's a record for right now. I got to get off here because it's 4. I think right now it is 4:22, and I got to go upstairs so I can take a shower, so I can come downstairs and start preparing my meal because I eat from 5 to 6 p.m. So I appreciate that. So please take care of yourself. Please don't forget that I'll be back online again tomorrow between 3 and 3:30. depending on how fast I get back from my run, and we will do this again. But in the meantime, in the between time, y'all take care, stay safe, and don't wake up crying about nothing because it ain't worth it. With that being said, I'm going to holler at y'all on the flip side because right about now, your boy has got to go. Holla!